She's like, so how are you playing me? And I didn't know what to say. You know, I was like, what am I going to say to Anna Delvey? And so I started mirroring her. And I was like, well, how are you playing me? And she, you know, thought it was funny. She's like, oh my God, that's so funny.
I love hearing you do the accent right now. I have
like,
chills.
oh my God, it's like so funny, right? It's so catchy.
She is everything that is wrong with America right now.
Hey, I'm famous.
You are phenomenal in this series. I binged it. I loved it. It was fantastic. What was the biggest thing that you wanted to tell about Anna Delvey's story?
I think the biggest thing for me, you know, telling this story, I feel like Anna, it's very easy to make this person like a caricature in a way. And, you know, you don't have to like, or you can like or dislike whoever I'm playing, but my job as an actor is to at least be willing to understand why I'm doing certain actions the way that I, you know, it's like not from a judgmental point of view in a way. That's my job. You have to be willing to understand why my character did certain things.
I have a question. What's you wearing? You look poor.
What was it like when you did go to meet Anna in jail? What was that conversation like between you guys?
It was really interesting. You know, I already did my accent prep, and I've seen interviews with her that, you know, they never made it. They're not online. You can't find them anywhere, but I got like access to very personal interviews with her. But when I met her in person, I just kind of wanted to get her energy. I knew that she's a very private person, so I didn't, you know, I wasn't going to push. I was going to ask questions, but I kind of expected that I wasn't going to get certain answers. But I just wanted to get her spirit. And what I came back with was how bubbly and likable and how charming she is. It's made so much sense because that's why she got what she got done with Fortress, with all those people being, you know, attracted to her in a way. And yeah, it made it more complicated.
Give me back that money, please.
Why are you being like this? So dramatic.
Your accent was phenomenal. How did you really nail that down? And I heard that Anna actually wanted to hear you do the accent when you met her. Is that true?
Yeah, it was it was extremely intimidating because, you know, it's Anna Delvey, and I didn't really like, she's like, so how are you playing me? And I didn't know what to say. You know, I was like, what am I going to say to Anna Delvey? And so I started mirroring her, and I was like, well, how are you playing me? And she, you know, thought it was funny. She's like, oh my God, that's so funny.
I love hearing you do the accent right now. I have
like,
chills.
oh my God, it's like so funny, right? It's so catchy. I'm just saying. I started mirroring her, and it was very meta. It was very wild. It was definitely like an out-of-body experience. It was definitely one of the most bizarre things I've ever encountered in my life.
I read today that she said she doesn't have access to watch the show, but she also doesn't intend to watch the show. Do you believe her?
I'm kind of, you know, fine with whatever, to be completely honest. I mean, it's up to Anna, and I totally respect that. And I never, you know, I didn't go into the show anticipating that she was going to watch the show. To be honest, I didn't think about whether she was going to watch it, whether she wasn't going to watch it. You know, I think she'd love it. Yeah. I don't know her, but it's so well done that. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's up to her. So it's all good.
Yeah, you touched on this a little bit, her charisma and what, you know, attracted people to her. What was it that she was able to do that really did attract all those people?
It's weird. I don't know, because I don't think Anna really knows.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think she really knows what she did. I think she had an idea. I think she believed in herself and this idea. And then she convinced other people, because that's what happens when you believe in yourself, then other people believe in you. It's like kind of a domino effect. And then she dug herself in a very deep hole. And I don't think she was really aware of it. Like, one hand she was, and one hand she wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe I'm biased because I was playing her. So it's interesting.
It's a fascinating story. What was it like to flip between Anna Delvey and then Ruth on Ozark? Because I heard you were doing both at the same time.
Yeah, it was a wild experience. It's literally, they have different tongue movement. You know, Anna's, how she speaks, she doesn't, I noticed with her accent, she doesn't, like, from my experience, I can't speak on behalf of Anna. I don't know how her tongue moves, but but mine wasn't really moving when I would speak. And then when I would talk as Ruth, you know, their tongue moved even differently. So I would have to just, like, yeah, my accent was different, but the way that my tongue was moving, it was completely different, and it was so confusing. I don't know how I finished both of those projects, to be honest.
Because you're an incredible actress, and it's such a testament to who you are as an artist. I have to know, what did you think of Ozark killing off those two major characters in the finale, and what should we expect for part 2?
Part 2 is just, imagine, I'm like, so it's all of a sudden it's a musical, you know, Bob Fosse hands, jazz hands. No, it's definitely not a musical. It's gonna get darker. I mean, it could be like a dark Bob Fosse thing, right?
That would be fun to watch.
Yeah, right. So, but yeah, no, it's gonna get darker, and but also I say that like every season. They're like, what can we expect for Ruth or Ozark? I'm like, it's gonna get darker, but I'm like, every season gets darker.
And now she's going after Javi. I'm like, what is Ruth gonna do? I have so many.
She's an obsession. That's all I can give.
I know if you're a killer, then I'm Snow White, and I don't see any dwarfs around.
How much fun is it to cuss on TV? I feel like you say the F word more than Brian Cox does on Succession. I feel like Ruth is just like.
Thank you. I'm obsessed with Brian. I love when he says that. Like, honestly, it like puts so much joy in my soul. I'm like so obsessed with him. I would be so intimidated to act in front of Brian Cox. I have a lot of fun I have fun being angry, but it's also very tiring a lot, you know, and because I'm consistently, you know, Ruth is always going through something.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes really funny to just like storm in, cursing out and like bossing people around, because that's like so not me. Like I feel like I'm always apologizing, you know. I'm like the opposite.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.